Hi everybody, welcome to what's gonna be the first video for Gunbreons. Um, we're gonna do this kind of as a test. We're gonna open a booster box that I've had sitting around for a while. It's a Final Fantasy TCG game, Resurgence of Power, which is the 18th set, I believe, that was released for Final Fantasy. What's cool about this is I've had it for quite a while, and there is a possibility of a Yuffie promo card inside that is signed by Tetsuyama, who is the main character designer for Final Fantasy, the video game. He works at Square Enix, I guess, and when they made these, they made a very small amount of the full art Yuffie legendaries with a gold signature across it. So we're gonna open this and see if we get a chance at that card, which is about $700 in value, ungraded. Some of these cards also we will try grading, depending on some of the value. But this is a very heavy Final Fantasy VII based booster box. So there are some other full art cards from Final Fantasy VII. There's a Cloud, a Sephiroth, an Aerith. All pretty cool, actually. So let's get started. It comes in the nice little display like the Pokemon ones do, so it looks pretty cool. But yeah, here's a box promo, which is a Sonnen. Not quite sure who that is. He's from Final Fantasy VII. Haven't played the new game yet. Would like to. The old game I played many years ago. Actually been wanting to replay it, but just don't really have time. I actually made this channel for my son because I used to play quite a bit of trading card games back in the day, and when I had children, kind of stopped doing that. Such is life, I guess. There is a card trick, but I don't remember what it is. I think it's just two. But here we go. Hein. So all these cards are from all the Final Fantasies over the years. So they have a little thing in the corner that says what it's from. Hein is from Final Fantasy III. Yuri, who's from Crystal Chronicles, I believe, CC. This is from Final Fantasy VIII. You know, as you can see, you might be able to see your favorite Final Fantasy character or game in these cards, but they're all in here, so it's pretty cool. But the last ones are the last one is a foil card automatically, and or the second to last, and then the last one should be a legendary or heroic. Legendaries are the ones which they're labeled L for legendary and H for heroic. The foil can be any random from common to uncommon or rares all the way to legendary. The foil spot is where the full art promos will be, I believe. I haven't opened one of these in a while. But Galoof, who's from Final Fantasy V, he is actually a legendary and a very good card. All right, let's get going a little faster, I guess. Because we got a lot of cards to go through. So we got Kryle, who's from Final Fantasy V also, and an Onion Knight, who I like a lot. So these two are basically the hits. So it's a 3-card trick. So Cryle, we got Cypher, nothing really too great. Laguna, who I've always liked. A Calmia from Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. And our heroic is Melusine from Final Fantasy V. But like we said, we're looking for one of the Final Fantasy VII cards, preferably in full art and foil. Renoa, for all those cool Final Fantasy VIII fans out there. We got a Weiss and a Ferris. What's cool about this card game is some of the rares and uncommons, which are usually in most card games the less valuable ones. Some of them are worth quite a bit of money in foil, so that's pretty cool. So sometimes you'll see that. Mainly it's like the really popular ones, like from Final Fantasy 13 or Final Fantasy 7 or even 14. But yeah, nothing really there. But yeah, those are the high dollar ones, or the ones from the really popular video games, especially some with like the really cool arts. There's a full art Tifa that's going for quite a bit too, but obviously because it's Tifa. But some of these arts are very cool. Jekt, who's always pretty cool. Laguna from Final Fantasy VIII again. And Sias. So nothing really yet, all right? So, so this set is also art-wise pretty heavy on the Advent Children artwork. So you will see a lot of cool artwork that you might even recognize from the movies or the movie. So we got a Tifa, so that's pretty cool. So Tifa in this one is a heroic, which is, you know, she's always pretty good regardless of her card because it's Tifa. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That's what the foils look like. We're actually going to put this one in a sleeve because it's worth a couple dollars more than everything else. So might even try grading it if depending on what else we get here. Sometimes these packs are pretty weird when opening. And you can see that sometimes the cards inside will get damaged. So that's good why they put the legend and the hero or legend and foil like in the middle of the cards. It's kind of nice. Okay, Renoa. Probably only going to mention some of the characters I actually know because I didn't play all of these games. I mean, played a couple, but a lot of these I didn't. Like, I don't remember what that one was. Oh, World of Final Fantasy is what it was from. So nothing really there. You know, this is like every other card game, you know, you get some with value, some without. You know. It's all just kind of a gamble. See, sometimes these packs don't open right. Yuna. That's cool. That's a cool art. So nothing really in that pack either. Okay. Maria, she's always cool. Well, there we go. There's a legendary Galoof from Final Fantasy V in foil, which is pretty cool. Elena from Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, which I played very briefly. It's a phone game. Was pretty fun, but requires a lot of time. Yeah. So these days I'm kind of just hanging out with family and doing what I can to make it better. So but like I said, this channel is for me and my son. His name is Gunnars. We are going to do pack battles for Pokemon because he just recently got into Pokemon, and we got a Berserk who's from Final Fantasy V, this is like the old school art, I guess, which is kind of cool. And we just recently got into Pokemon again. I used to play quite a bit, got some old cards and everything. I gave him some to kind of start his collection. But we plan on doing pack battles on this channel and seeing how that goes. He's pretty young. He just turned 4. And we got a Sid Hayes and a Afmao, which I don't know who she is, but we are planning on doing the pack battles here on this stream. Try to release some videos, as much as we can. But he is just barely turned 4. He is still kind of learning how to count, hasn't learned his alphabets or how to read yet. So actually playing the game is kind of out of the question. So we kind of made up our own rules, I guess. It's not how you actually play, but it's fun, and he understands it, and he has fun with it. And he can enjoy Pokemon cards like I used to. So that's always cool. And I'd like to get some graded and, start his collection and kind of go from there. So we started this channel just for that. That's kind of why it's named Gunbroen. But like I said, this is going to be my first video. Hopefully we get something cool here, so we can kind of entice people to actually watch it. But you never know. Oh, look at that. That's cool. For all those Final Fantasy X fans, here is a Yuna. Very cool art. Foil. Very cool. We'll go ahead and sleeve that one. And then for our heroic, it's a lightning, which is, I really like this art. Very nice. But yeah. So we'll go ahead and sleeve that. Put it right there, and we'll keep going. So these are 36 packs, just like most of the other booster boxes. What's kind of cool about these is if you buy a case, like a sealed case, we actually tested it out. You will get a full playset, which is 3 of each legendary, and that's not in the foil, not in the foil spot. So you have a possibility of getting quite a bit more in the foil spot. So we got legendary here. It's Gilgamesh from Final Fantasy VIII. Mobius, which is the video game that kind of was on PlayStation that added all the Final Fantasy games together and kind of give them a new art, and it was like a fighting game. It was pretty cool. I liked it. But that's where the artwork is from. So that's why it has Mobius under it. Okay, we haven't really seen anything cool yet. A Kafka and an Ash. So those, not really much there. I'm kind of hoping for that Yuffie, right? Like everybody wants, right? And who doesn't want a $700 card? Okay, Luna Freya from 15. You got a Ferris, who's actually a legendary in foil, so that's kind of cool. And a Vanille. Go ahead and sleeve up Ferris, because it's actually worth like 20 bucks, I think. And then we'll keep going. Like, and this card game is actually really fun to play. If you can see, I have a play mat, which is actually from the local qualifiers, which I took first in. And if you take first in one of those, you get invited to... Oh, I did the card trick wrong. Wow, that was weird. Anyways, here's our two cards. So we got a Heroic and a Heroic. So we got Ash and a Soul from Brave Exvius. So if you won the qualifiers, then you get invited to Nationals, which I went to Nationals, I believe it was 2018, which, I mean, I didn't do amazing, but I did all right. I think I placed under 50, so... which was okay. I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, not the best, right? But yeah, just some of my decks that I made weren't. We got Titus and that Tifa again. This time in not foil. Some of the decks I made, which did pretty well when playtesting, just flopped. So. When we did it, we had to take make two decks, and play with both of them. And you had to win with both in order to move on. Or, no, wait. You had to win two... Let's see. Yeah, I think you had to win with both in order to move on, if I remember right. But I got a pretty cool card from the... just going, I guess. It was a full art Cactar promo. I had it signed by the creator of the actual Final Fantasy card game, which is pretty cool. So let's see. We got Iris and a Todor. I probably said that totally wrong. And it's funny because once I started playing this game, I tried to play as many of the Final Fantasies as I could to kind of recognize these characters. And yeah, some of the Final Fantasy games were just not fun. So most of these characters I actually know from this game. So I got a Fujin from Final Fantasy VIII, which is pretty cool. It's a full art. It's not a legendary, but it is a full art, which is considered like a secret rare in these boxes. So we're going to go ahead and sleeve that up. And then I got a two-headed dragon. Usually you get a couple full arts, so hopefully that's not the only full art we get in this box. So nothing really here. Sorry for the camera moving. Kind of have a weird setup right now. Don't really have much of anything going, so need to reorganize and get a better setup and maybe a face cam and everything so you can see me and my kid pulling and see some cool face reactions. So we got a Zonde, which is pretty cool, and just a regular Rune Fencer. So let's see, what do we got here? We got a Bart's. That's cool. I've always been a fan of Bart's just because of the artworks. I find them pretty awesome. It's like an old school chocobo, like cool renditioning of a chocobo, and Bart up on top. The Warrior of Light, the Onion Knight. I believe he was the first Onion Knight. I don't remember how the story goes. I never really played that game, but just thought it was always cool artwork. All right, so let's see. What do we got here? Nothing really in this one. Okay, we don't got much packs left. Hopefully we get something good. Let's see. We got Krill, Raijin. Let's see. We got Titan. Well, this is cool. So I don't think I mentioned it, but we got a Titus from 10. But Titan is a summon, which you remember in Final Fantasy, you get to summon some cool spells like Ramu and Titan and Bahamut, you know, those cool spells. There's some really cool artworks of them in this card set. Not particularly this set, but like all of them, right? There's always some pretty cool summons. We got a Vanille and we got a Sephiroth. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So it's not full art, but it is a legendary, and it's the bad boy himself, Sephiroth. So let's sleeve that up. Okay, we got a Lena and a Squall from Final Fantasy VIII, who has the Gunblade. Very cool. Very popular. Squall's always very popular. Squall and Luna Freya from 15. Let's see. Another Berserk, a Geomancer, and Cerberus. Okay, we're getting really close. We got what? Here, let me just take them out of the box. We got 6 packs left. So hopefully we can get some magic in the last 6 packs, I guess. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. That is cool. That is amazing. Very cool. Very, very cool card. So it's a full art, right, of Aerith. I don't know if you could see it. But it's a cool art renditioning. So this is actually from Opus 8, the card like sentencing and everything like that. But the artwork is specifically for this set only, but it's an old card that they did a new artwork on. I don't know if you could see it on the camera. Probably a lot of glare. But right there. So, oh, that's a cool card. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. Not quite sure how much that's worth. I'm thinking at least ungraded, at least a couple, probably like 20 to 30 bucks would be my guess. So then we got a Ultimecia, which is a dark card. I don't know if you can see, it's got the dark crystal. So you can only play one of these on your board at one time, unless you have one card that says otherwise. But that's a cool card. So let's show the Tifa and the Aerith. Both cool cards, especially that Aerith. Both the waifus from Final Fantasy VII. All we need now would be Yuffie to complete the set, right? Okay, here we go. We got 5 more packs. And we got a Fujin, which is pretty cool. And a Garuda from Opus 3. Or from Final Fantasy 3. Opus is the what they called the sets. Another one of these packs. Sometimes they open great, sometimes they don't. All right, here we go. And we got Noctis, which is cool, from Final Fantasy 15, the main character, which I'm not sure about the artwork. I don't remember him looking like that, but yeah, I remember him more of a boyish look, but yeah, still a cool card. Not quite sure where the artwork comes from. All right, 3 more packs. Here we go. I think I saw something cool. I probably should be opening these up backwards. Okay. Geomancer. We got Leviathan. See, this is another one of the summons. Very cool. Jacked Berserker. Oh, I was totally wrong. All right. Happens, right? All right, here we go. Laswell, Selfie, Poppy, Geomancer, Hercon, Beastmaster, Nuge, a Dragoon, which there's a ton in all the sets. We got Nero as our foil, and some sort of monster for the last one. Okay, last pack. What do they say? Last pack magic, I guess. You can only hope, right? All right, here goes. Kalma, Nash, Cindy, Chime, Selfie, Lena, or Len, Harshmal, a Red Mage, Lily Cell, a Leo, and a Cindy from Final Fantasy 15, who's the other waifu, I guess, and another 2-headed dragon. All right. Well, hope you had fun watching. That was great. If you want to see me and my son do some cool pack battles, we actually fight using like weakness and health and attack damage and stuff like that. But it's pretty cool. You should check it out, see how it is. If you want, you can hit the subscribe. That'd always be cool. And you know, do a like, leave a comment, do whatever. But yeah, look at that card. Beautiful. Not what we wanted, but actually still what I wanted. So very cool card. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.